Hey guys, DMS here. Today I have for you a tier maker list. A few people have been asking me for this, and this is just a list of popular headphones. Some I like, some I don't like, some that you guys wanted in here, some that I don't want in here at all, but here they are, and I'm going to rank them from S being the best to D being the worst. We've got the K550/K553, the MDR1A, the Cal Creative Arvana Live, the Revision 1, the HD598 Focal Alex, the 99 Classics from Meze, the Bayer T1, the DT 880 600 ohm, DT 990 600 ohm, Bayer Amaron Wireless HT650/600 M40X, AB1266TC, DT 1990 QC35-2 from Bose, ZMF Aeolus, DT 990 Pro, Meze Empyrean, TH909 Modhouse Argon Mark III, LCD2C, Porta Pros, Ether C Flows. I'm wearing those right now. Review coming soon. HD800 /800S, I guess. We'll talk a little bit about that. The Zima Photour and the Bowers & Wilkins P9. Now, there are more I could put on here, but these are just some of the ones that came to mind right off the top. So I'm going to... I don't even know where I want to start this. I'm going to start this with the P9. These are $1,000 and they belong in D tier. You can disagree with me all you want. They're terrible headphones for the price. Terrible headphones in general, especially for the price. I have a review on those where a lot of people were pretty upset. But I think they're just trying to justify making a terrible purchase. Focal Alex, should I drop you in yet? No, you know what? Let's go with the 990 Pro. I'm going to put that in C tier. I don't hate it quite as much as the P9, but it's not nearly as good as the 990 Premium, the 600 ohm version. That's a lot better. The 990 Pro was just super harsh. When I first heard it a long time ago, years ago, I thought it was okay, but the more I listened to it, the more it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And after hearing what the 990 can be, this belongs down here. Now the regular 990 600 ohm, still a little bit harsh in the highs, definitely V-shaped, but it's a significant improvement over the 990 Pro. DT80 to 600 ohm. That's an A tier headphone. That really is an A tier headphone. It's super solid, well built. The only thing it's missing is a detachable cable, and for its price, it's just a value killer. M40X. C tier. I really don't like the pads on it, and when you change the pads, it ruins the sound. And it's really plasticky. K550, I'm gonna put right above that. It has slightly boosted sub bass, but detachable cable, much better overall sound, a lot more level throughout the highs. Doesn't need a pad change, but not quite A tier. It doesn't deserve to be A tier. The padding on top of the headband is just too thin. DT 1990, A tier, easy. I feel like this needs more tiers because I want to separate some of these out more. 598. I'm going to put 598 in... I almost want to put it B tier, but I think it deserves to be C tier. Because the 58X exists, and the 58X should be on this list. I didn't put it on there, but if 58X was on this list, it'd go above the 598. Still a good headphone, but I don't think it needs to be that high up. Amaron Wireless, which sounds a lot like the Amaron Home, which is a different version of the DT 1990 D tier. Now it sounds weird being a revision of a similar driver and based off the 1990, but the Amaron Home Wireless was just hot garbage. Absolute hot garbage. What do we want to put on here next? Let's go with the Bayer T1. I'm going to put that in B tier, because that was just, it was super detailed, but it's just treble murder. It's so bright. It's so stupid bright. I can't even begin to describe how bright that headphone is. I feel like it needs a mod. Actually, you know what? No, C tier. C tier because it's great in detail, but it's too bright. It's too much bright. It's too painful. I can't deal with that. MDR1A. Let's put you in B tier. because you're pretty good. That's better than M40X's. Good close back. A tier, HD650. I know there's headphones that are going to be better than it, that are going to be in these tiers, but, and I'm talking in terms of resolution, but as far as an overall well-rounded headphone, this is either an A or an S, but I think I'm going to leave it an A because there's some flagships that belong in S tier, and none of those flagships are the HD800. I'm putting that in B tier. HD800, great soundstage, incredible soundstage, a little bit over exaggerated, very light, massive treble peak, just too much of a treble peak, and I can't enjoy it because of that, and it's right in a spot that's just not okay for me. So HD800 is going to be in the B tier, especially because they've claimed that it's a really neutral headphone, and I just can't get behind that at all. But hey, you know, it might be the right headphone for you. I'm not going to argue it too much because it's 2 in the morning, and I just kind of felt like filming this. TH909, C tier, really detailed, really V-shaped. Personal preference thing, I don't like V-shaped headphones that much, so TH909 is going in C tier, and it was very amp picky like the HD800, but in kind of a bad way, to where it was harder to find amps that it sounded good with. A tier, Modhouse Argon. It's just great. It's a great value. You can't beat that value. B tier, Koss Porta Pro, another great value, but I don't think I can quite put it in A tier just because it snags my hair every time I take it off. So there's that. Kind of a trade-off. Zimafo Tour. I'm gonna put that in S tier. There's nothing that sounds like the Otour. It's a biocellulose dynamic that's beautifully built, and it really just can't be challenged. Aeolus, pretty close, but I'm gonna put Aeolus in A tier just because there's a little bit of a difference between the two. Aeolus is still great. It's like probably one of the best headphones for $1,000, but it's just not quite the Otour. LCD2C, I'm gonna put that in B tier. I do like that a little bit more than HD800, but I don't quite see it as an A tier headphone for me. The LCD 2.2 I would put in the A tier, but it's not available anymore, so downside there. What do we have left? Wow. Meze 99 Classic. You know what? I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to move the MDR 1A. No. God, we have so many closebacks in this section. No, this belongs here. These all belong right here. Let's leave that there. Creative Arvana Live, I'm putting also in this tier because it is another crazy value biocellulose dynamic that's just an overall great headphone. Downsides, you know, no, I have to move it down to C just because of the build is cheap and the pads suck, and if you change the pads it ruins the sound on those. But you cannot beat these for their price. They're like 60, 70 bucks. And I don't know what you're gonna get that's biocellulose dynamic for that price. It's gonna sound like those. Focal Lex, A tier, easy. It's a 650 but better, in almost every way. So that's easily going right there. Ether C Flow. Oh, I'm wearing them right now and I absolutely love them. If it's the C Flow 1.1, I'm putting it S tier. I know there's more detailed headphones out there, but look at this. Look how thin this is for a planar closeback headphone. They managed to get a really good planar closeback headphone built, and no one else has done that right. No one else has a planar closeback that's this good. AB1266TC. I know I work some with Abyss, but I don't care. That's one of the best headphones on the planet. That's going up there. Meze Empyrean, also an incredible headphone. That's going in S tier. These four are hard to beat in pretty much every way. QC35-2. A tier. I'm putting a Bose headphone in A tier. Why? Because I have these sitting right here on my desk, actually. I use these every single day for like probably 3-4 hours out of that day. I use them for phone calls. I use them when I'm just walking around the house and just want to listen to music. I use them when I need to shut the world off. I use them whenever I travel on airplanes. They don't sound as good as a lot of things on this list, but they belong on this list, and they belong right there because I use the crap out of those headphones, and every time I use them, I enjoy it. They don't actually sound, I'd say they sound, the sound wise is down here, but for how much I use them and for how good they are as just an overall package, they belong right there. And I would put the Bose 700 on this list, but it's not quite ready for review yet. I have been listening to them. And they come out pretty soon, I think. I think the Bose 700 is going to be released in the near future, at least on Amazon they are. The 700 I'm also going to put in A tier, but I didn't put a picture of it on here. I should have, though. I have a picture on my desktop. I guess the picture didn't upload. But yeah, Bose 700 goes in A tier. It's a lot like the QC35. Slightly better sounding in some ways, a little bit brighter too in some areas. You'll see when the review comes out. I don't want to spoil that. But that's an A tier headphone also. So if you want me to do an updated version of this, if there's headphones you guys really want to see on this list, let me know and I will do a round 2. If you really, really disagree, if you think I'm a total idiot, you can go form a list of your own at the link in the video description. As always, too, all of these headphones will be linked in the video description so you can check them out. And yeah, that should be it. So if you like this video, please leave a like down below and a comment letting me know what you want to see in the future. You can check out the Patreon if you want to help support the channel, and we also have a community forum which you should totally join and talk to people, because that's what you do in a forum. Join my forum. Anyway, till next time, guys. Peace.